Hey TC hopefuls, it's Tommy PV House here, and I'm bringing you the third video in my series of 3 about why applications fail. If you haven't seen the first two, you can go ahead and scroll down in the feed if you're in the Facebook group. If you're on my email list, just type in tommy@tchopefuls.org, see the emails I've sent you in the past, because I'm not going to do a big long recap. I'm going to do something I rarely do. I'm going to keep it short tonight because I just want to tell you all that the doors are open. I am opening registration right now for my infamous webinar, Why Applications Fail, and you don't have to. Haven't done this webinar in about 10 months, which is really a shame because it's so relevant to so many of you, and it's been so well received over the years. The point of this webinar that I hope many of you will sign up for is to show you all that it is not a you thing. You are not, the fact you keep getting rejected for these online applications, you don't hear back, it has very little to do with you. It's a broken system, and that's what we've talked about in those first videos. It's really easy, and this is what I did for the first few years in TC Hopefuls, to sit here and tell you, oh, applications don't work. You need to network. And then I would just tell you how to network, which is awesome. But what I learned over the years is it's really hard for people to stop applying online, to come to terms with why it doesn't work for them. And so they never quite fully commit to the networking thing. And so they kind of like do a little bit of both, and it's just a lot of hesitation, and it doesn't work the way I know that it can. Because the good news is, for most of you, you haven't been beaten down to the point that I was. Because if you know my story, and if you don't, you'll learn in this webinar, I was so utterly defeated after over 350 failed applications that like I kind of went all in on networking because I felt like I had no other choice. But thank goodness most of you are not at that rock bottom point yet. So this webinar is designed to really kind of look at applications. For the first 15-20 minutes of the webinar, I'm going to talk to you about what's changed in our society, why we've become so obsessed with them, and why it's really just kind of a terrible numbers game. That even when you're applying to a real job, the odds are against you, and how it just kind of goes against common sense. And that's where I'm going to then transition you into my story and what took me from 350 applications and getting 3 interviews to learning how to network and landing 14 interviews in 12 weeks and breaking into my field, which felt impossible. 12 years later, I'm thriving and excelling in my field, leading teams with people answering to me much older than me. It's just been completely amazing because the skills I learned to get that job and build my career are the skills I go use at work every single day. So not only do applications suck because they don't get you the job, but you're not developing that vital skill that you're going to need to thrive at that organization, to grow and expand, to get promoted. So it goes so much deeper than that. So if you hate writing cover letters, if you're frustrated with the job boards, if you've maybe did what I did and you spent hundreds and hundreds of dollars on a resume writer and that got you nowhere, I want you to just think maybe there's a better way. Maybe there's something I'm not considering. Maybe there's a mindset shift that needs to happen here. So what I want you to do is I want you to click the link. I want you to snag one of those 75 spots. There's only 75 spots. And I want you to give me 30 minutes of your time on October 22nd at 8 o'clock p.m. And I hopefully am going to change the way you're approaching your career, and it really could put you on a trajectory path that could have amazing things happen. Because let's be blunt, applications are not going to be what breaks you into your field, right? Applications are just, anyway, that's what the webinar is about. But I really, really hope you join. If you are hoping to have that career of impact, you want to do really something special with your life, and you almost feel like the world's not letting you do that, like there's just something in the way, and no matter how you change your resume and write that cover letter and how you get people to even flag your applications, you do everything you can think of and it's still not working, I promise you there's a better way. Everything the Career Center told you, all those ridiculous transactional methods don't work, and it's not a you thing. Let me show you why it doesn't work, and let me show you what you should be doing to make it work. I really think it's worth 45 or 50 minutes of your time. I think it could totally change your life. And when you click this link, not only do I want you to sign up, but I want you to scroll down a little bit. I want you to see screenshots of all the people who have been to one of these webinars and how it's changed their life and their thoughts on it. So I hope everyone's having a wonderful evening. I can't wait to see 75 of you in just 9 days from now. And we can have an awesome time and learn so much. All right, have a good one, everyone.